Hello, coin enthusiasts. Welcome back to my channel Pocket Change Coins. If you're a collector or just curious about the hidden treasures in your change jar, you're in for a treat today. We're going to explore a seemingly ordinary coin that could actually hold incredible value, the 1967 US 1 dime. Now, you might be thinking, it's just another dime, but there's much more to this little coin than meets the eye. Today, we're going to dive into the history, design, and potential value of the 1967 dime, and why it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Let's start by taking a look at the design of this 1967 dime. Like most dimes, it features the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. The image was designed by the renowned sculptor John R. Sinek, and it has been used on the dime since 1946, the year after Roosevelt's death. The reverse side of the coin showcases a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, which symbolize liberty, peace, and strength. This simple yet elegant design reflects the values of the United States and remains one of the most iconic coin designs in American history. But what makes the 1967 US dime so special? Well, first, we need to understand the context in which this coin was minted. The year 1967 was a time of change in the United States. The country was deep in the midst of the Vietnam War, the civil rights movement was gaining momentum, and the world was changing rapidly. Coins from this era, especially those that were in circulation for a relatively short time, can carry a unique historical significance. While it may seem like a small detail, the 1967 dime is part of this broader historical context, which can make it valuable to collectors who appreciate coins with historical relevance. Now, the real question is, what makes a 1967 dime worth so much more than its face value of 10 cents? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and, of course, any minting errors that may have occurred during production. Let's start with condition. Most dimes from 1967 were widely circulated, which means the vast majority of these coins you'll find are worn, scratched, or damaged in some way. Coins that have been in circulation for decades naturally show signs of use, and finding one in mint condition is quite rare. But, if you happen to have a 1967 dime in pristine, uncirculated condition, you're already looking at a coin that is worth more than its face value. Coins that are well preserved, free from significant wear and tear, are always more desirable to collectors. In the case of the 1967 dime, even a coin with minimal signs of circulation can fetch a premium price. But the real jackpot for collectors comes when they find a dime that is not only in excellent condition but also features a rare minting error. These errors can occur when the coin is struck incorrectly or experiences some sort of issue during production. Minting errors are highly sought after because they create one-of-a-kind coins that can't be replicated. Some of the most common minting errors for dimes include double strikes, where the coin's design appears twice on the same coin, or off-center strikes, where the coin's design is misaligned. Another error to watch out for is the die crack, which occurs when the die used to strike the coin becomes cracked, creating a unique mark on the surface of the coin. These types of errors make the coin more rare and collectible, and as a result, they can drive the price up significantly. Now, you might be wondering, how much is a 1967 dime really worth? While the typical 1967 dime in average circulated condition will only fetch a few dollars, there are certain coins that are worth far more, especially those that feature minting errors or are in exceptional condition. And here's where it gets interesting. The most valuable 1967 dimes, especially those with minting errors or those in near-perfect condition, have been known to sell for prices that might surprise you. In fact, a 1967 dime with the right conditions or a rare minting error can fetch an astonishing $111,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $111,000 for a single dime. It's hard to believe that a coin worth only 10 cents could reach such a high value, but in the world of coin collecting, rarity and condition are everything. And if you've got a 1967 dime in exceptional shape, or if it happens to have a rare minting error, you could be holding on to an incredibly valuable piece of US coinage. But don't be discouraged if you don't have a dime worth hundreds of thousands of dollars just yet. The great thing about coin collecting is that you never know what you might stumble upon while going through your spare change or old coin collections. Even if you don't find a dime worth six figures, there's always the thrill of the hunt. And remember, as with any collectible, condition is key. The better preserved a coin is, the more valuable it becomes. So, make sure to check your 1967 dimes carefully before deciding to spend them. In conclusion, while the 1967 U.S. 1 dime may seem like just another old coin, it's actually a rare and valuable piece of history, especially if you have one in excellent condition or with a unique minting error. With the right combination of factors, your 1967 dime could be worth far more than you ever imagined, up to a whopping $111,000. If you have one of these in your collection, or if you happen to find one in your change jar, it could be time to get it appraised because you might have a small fortune on your hands. Second rare coin, we have something truly special to talk about, a coin that's not just a piece of history, but a real treasure. If you're a fan of rare coins, you're going to want to stick around for this one, as we explore the fascinating world of the 1894 U.S. 1 dime. Now, most people probably don't think much about dimes, especially when they're handed to you in change at the store. But what if I told you that one particular dime from 1894 could be worth tens of thousands of dollars? Sounds crazy, right? Well, believe it or not, this coin is one of the most sought-after dimes in the world of coin collecting, and today, we're going to dive deep into why it's worth so much, what makes it so rare, and what you should look for if you ever come across one in your own collection. Let's start by talking a little about the design of this 1894 dime. The 1894 dime is part of the Barber dime series, which was designed by Charles E. Barber, the chief engraver at the U.S. Mint. The obverse side features a profile of Lady Liberty, wearing a cap, surrounded by stars. On the reverse side, there's a simple but powerful design with an eagle, which was a common symbol on U.S. coins of the time. The Barber dime is known for its elegance and clean lines, and it quickly became a favorite among collectors and coin enthusiasts. However, it's not the design alone that makes this coin so valuable. The real reason behind the 1894 dime's incredible worth is its extreme rarity. You see, the 1894 dime wasn't produced in large numbers. In fact, only a few were actually minted, and only a handful of them still exist today. The story behind the minting of the 1894 dime is just as intriguing as the coin itself. In 1894, the U.S. Mint was going through some interesting times. There was a need for more coins to be circulated, but for reasons that are still debated today, only 24 examples of the 1894 dime were actually made in that year. What's even more surprising is that many of those coins were given out to people within the U.S. Mint, and the coins weren't released for circulation like typical dimes would be. Some theories suggest that the 1894 dimes were struck to test a new minting technique, while others believe they were part of a special request made by a mint official who wanted to give them as gifts to important people. Regardless of the reason, only a very small number of these coins were ever produced. And of those 24 coins, only a handful remain in existence today. The scarcity of the 1894 dime is what makes it so highly coveted by collectors. But it doesn't end there. Condition is another major factor in determining the coin's value. Over the years, many of these dimes have been worn down due to circulation, which means that finding one in pristine condition is incredibly rare. The ones that have survived in excellent condition are the real gems. If you're lucky enough to have a well-preserved 1894 dime, your coin could be worth a small fortune, while the majority of 1894 dimes are in less than perfect condition. Those that remain in near-mint condition can fetch some serious cash at auction. A coin that is uncirculated, with little to no wear or damage, is especially valuable. But if your 1894 dime has a minting error, say, a double strike, a misaligned die, or a damaged mint mark, then you're looking at an even rarer coin that could be worth far more than anyone expects. Now, let's talk about the real prize. How much is this rare 1894 dime really worth? The answer might surprise you. In recent years, the 1894 dime has sold for prices that can make any coin collector's heart skip a beat. Depending on the condition of the coin, its rarity, and whether it has any unique minting errors. The price can vary dramatically. However, the most well-known and valuable examples of the 1894 dime have been sold for staggering amounts of money. In some cases, these rare coins have fetched prices of up to $40,000. Yes, you read that right, $40,000 for a single dime. The rarity, historical significance, and excellent condition of these coins make them worth a king's ransom, and they continue to be a hot commodity in the world of numismatics. So, how can you tell if you found a 1894 dime that's worth a small fortune? The first thing to check is the date. It may sound obvious, but you'd be surprised at how many people overlook this simple detail. If your dime is from 1894, you've already got a rare coin. Next, check the condition. Coins that have been well preserved, with minimal wear and no major scratches or damage, are much more valuable than coins that have been heavily circulated. Look for any minting errors or unique features that could set your coin apart from others. In conclusion, the 1894 U.S. 1 dime is one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in American coinage. The extreme rarity of the coin, combined with its historical significance and unique minting story, makes it a must-have for serious collectors. If you happen to come across one of these rare dimes, especially if it's in excellent condition, you could be holding on to a coin worth a staggering $40,000. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who loves to hunt for hidden treasures, keep an eye out for the 1894 dime. It might just be the jackpot you've been waiting for. Third expensive coin, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1977 U.S. 1 dime, a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance but holds some pretty extraordinary value in the right condition. If you've ever wondered what makes a dime from 1977 worth so much more than its face value, stick around, because this coin could be worth a lot more than you might think. The 1977 U.S. 1 dime is part of the famed Roosevelt dime series, which has been in circulation since 1946. These dimes feature the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, and have become one of the most iconic and recognizable coins in American numismatics. The design, created by artist John R. Sinek, represents the qualities of integrity and service that Roosevelt embodied during his presidency. On the reverse side, there is a classic image of a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, all symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. At first glance, a 1977 dime may not stand out among other dimes. But here's the twist: although millions of 1977 dimes were minted and circulated, not all of them are created equal. The value of a 1977 dime really depends on a few key factors, like its condition, rarity, and any unique minting errors that may have occurred during production. With that in mind, let's break down why this particular dime could end up being worth a small fortune. First and foremost, condition plays a huge role in determining the value of any coin, and this is no different for the 1977 dime. Coins that have been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition, meaning they haven't been used in daily transactions, are worth far more than those that show significant wear. Over the years, many of these dimes have been heavily circulated, leading to scuff marks, scratches, and a loss of sharp detail. But if you happen to find one of these dimes in near mint condition, you're in luck. Coins in excellent shape are more desirable to collectors, and they can fetch a higher price, but there's another factor that can really make a 1977 dime stand out: minting errors. While errors are rare, they can make a huge difference when it comes to a coin's value. Minting errors happen when something goes wrong during the coin production process. These errors can result in unusual markings, double strikes, or even misalignments that make a coin one of a kind. For example, a 1977 dime with a double strike, where the design has been struck twice on the same coin, can become a very valuable collector's item. The same goes for coins with misaligned dies or other unique minting flaws. These coins are seen as more rare and desirable, and as a result, they can command much higher prices on the market. The 1977 dime isn't just valuable because of its potential for error coins, though. It's also prized because of its relative scarcity in perfect condition. While millions of dimes were produced in 1977, very few of them have survived without showing signs of wear. So, if you happen to have a 1977 dime that's still in mint condition, you could be holding onto a coin that is not only rare but also highly sought after by collectors. But now, let's get to the exciting part. How much could a 1977 dime really be worth? Well, the price can vary depending on several factors, including the coin's condition and any rare features it might have. However, some 1977 dimes have been known to fetch astonishing amounts at auctions. If your dime is in near-perfect or mint condition, or if it has a minting error that makes it truly unique, it could be worth as much as $80,000. That's right, a single 1977 dime could be worth $80,000 in the right circumstances. It's hard to believe, but in the world of rare coins, anything is possible. So, if you're going through your coin collection or searching through old change, it's always worth checking those dimes from 1977. While most will be worth only a few cents, you never know when you might come across one that could be worth a small fortune. In conclusion, the 1977 US one dime may seem like just another regular coin, but it can actually be a hidden treasure. The rarity of well-preserved coins and the potential for minting errors make it a valuable find for serious collectors. If you have a 1977 dime that's in excellent condition or features a unique flaw, it could very well be worth $80,000. Yes, $80,000, an incredible amount for a coin that initially only cost 10 cents. Now, we're diving deep into the world of the 1978 US one dime, a seemingly simple coin, but one with hidden value that you may never have expected. While most dimes from this era are worth just 10 cents, a 1978 dime in the right condition can fetch an impressive amount. So, stay with us as we explore what makes the 1978 dime so special and how it can be worth a whole lot more than you might think. Let's start by discussing the history and design of the 1978 one dime. The US one dime is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which has been in circulation since 1946. The coin features the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who led the nation through the Great Depression and much of World War II. The design, created by artist John R. Sinek, reflects Roosevelt's legacy of public service and his dedication to the American people. On the reverse side of the 1978 dime, we see an iconic design that includes a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, all symbols representing liberty, peace, and strength. The simplicity and elegance of this design have made the Roosevelt dime a beloved coin for collectors and a significant part of U.S. coinage history. While millions of dimes were minted in 1978, what truly sets the coin apart for collectors is its condition. As with any coin, the value of a 1978 dime depends heavily on its preservation. A well-circulated dime, one that has seen years of use and is worn down with scratches and marks, will be worth much less than one that has been carefully preserved. But here's where it gets exciting. Finding a 1978 dime in mint or near mint condition is rare, and it can have a price tag that might just shock you. A coin that's been well preserved and shows little to no wear from circulation is a treasure to any serious collector. But the condition isn't the only thing that determines the value of a 1978 dime. Minting errors are another key factor. Coin errors happen during the production process when something goes wrong with the strike, resulting in unique and one-of-a-kind coins. These errors can include double strikes, misaligned dies, or even flaws in the mint mark. When it comes to the 1978 dime, even a slight mistake in its minting could make the coin significantly more valuable. For example, a 1978 dime that has been struck twice or shows an unusual error can become a highly sought-after piece for numismatists. These rare coins are considered highly valuable because they are essentially the result of a mistake, making them even more unique and harder to find. If you ever come across a 1978 dime with an error, it's definitely worth taking a closer look and getting it appraised, as it could be worth far more than you might initially think. Now, let's get to the real question. How much is the 1978 US one dime actually worth? The value of the 1978 dime can range from just a few cents for those that are worn down and heavily circulated, to a much higher amount for coins that are in near mint condition. But here's the kicker, some of the rarest 1978 dimes, those in exceptional condition or with unique minting errors, can be worth upwards of $77,000. Yes, you heard that right, $77,000. That's an incredible amount of money for a single dime, and it's a testament to how rare and valuable certain coins can become over time. If you're fortunate enough to find a 1978 dime in pristine condition or with a special minting flaw, you could be holding on to a piece of history worth a small fortune. It's amazing to think that something as ordinary as a dime, which most of us don't think twice about when we get it as change, can hold such incredible value. But the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 1978 dime is proof of that. So, if you've been hanging on to coins from the 1970s or you come across a 1978 dime in your change, take a moment to really inspect it. Look for any signs of wear, but more importantly, check for any unique features or minting errors that could make the coin stand out. Remember, even the smallest flaw could make the coin worth a significant amount more. In conclusion, the 1978 US one dime may seem like an ordinary piece of change, but in the right condition, it can be worth an extraordinary amount. If you happen to find one of these dimes in excellent condition or with a minting error, you could be holding onto a coin worth $77,000. The rarity and value of this dime are a reminder of how interesting and rewarding coin collecting can be. So, next time you're going through your spare change, keep an eye out. You never know when you might find a gem like the 1978 one dime. Last unique coin, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1980 US one dime, a coin that may look like just another small piece of currency, but in the right condition, could be worth a whole lot more than you might expect. The 1980 US one dime is part of the long-standing Roosevelt dime series, which has been in circulation since 1946. The design of the coin features Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who was known for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. The design, created by artist John R. Sinek, is an enduring tribute to Roosevelt's legacy and his commitment to public service. If you've ever held a dime in your hand, you've likely noticed Roosevelt's profile on the front of the coin, a reminder of a man who led the country through some of its most challenging times. But here's the twist. While the Roosevelt dime is a staple of American coinage, the 1980 version of this coin has some interesting value considerations that could make it a valuable piece for collectors. Like many coins, the value of a 1980 dime depends largely on its condition and any unique features it might possess. While most dimes from this year were produced and circulated in high quantities, not all of them are created equal. The key to a high-value dime lies in its preservation and rarity. First off, let's talk about condition. If you've ever collected coins, you'll know that a coin's condition plays a huge role in determining its worth. Coins that have been used in daily transactions tend to show wear and tear, scratches, discoloration, and a loss of detail. A 1980 dime that's seen a lot of action in wallets and pockets might not be worth much more than its face value, or just a few cents. However, if you happen to have a 1980 dime that's been kept in pristine condition, you're looking at a much more valuable coin. Coins that are well preserved and show little to no wear are highly sought after by collectors. This is especially true for coins that have been kept in uncirculated or near mint condition, which is relatively rare for a coin from 1980. But it doesn't stop there. Minting errors can also play a huge role in the value of a 1980 dime. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin production process. This could result in double strikes, misaligned dies, or other unique features that set the coin apart from the rest. These errors make the coin incredibly valuable to collectors who specialize in rare and unusual coins. A 1980 dime with a minting error could be worth significantly more than a standard dime, especially if the error is particularly rare or noticeable. Collectors are always on the lookout for these kinds of coins because they add an extra layer of intrigue and history to a collection. For example, a 1980 dime with a double strike, where the design is stamped twice on the same coin, is a fascinating find. Not only does this make the coin visually unique, but it also adds an element of rarity that collectors crave. Coins like this can be highly coveted and can fetch a much higher price at auctions or in private sales. So, how much could a 1980 US One dime really be worth? Well, it depends on a number of factors, but the most important considerations are its condition and any minting errors it might have. If your 1980 dime is in perfect, uncirculated condition, or if it has an unusual minting error, it could be worth a lot more than you'd think. In fact, a rare 1980 dime in excellent condition could be worth as much as $30,000. Yes, that's right, $30,000. That's an incredible price for a coin that started out as just a simple dime. It's a great reminder that, in the world of coin collecting, the value of a coin can be far greater than its face value. Now, you might be thinking, how do I know if I have a valuable 1980 dime? Well, the best way to figure that out is to closely inspect the coin. Look for signs of wear, but also keep an eye out for any unusual features or errors in the design. If your dime appears to be in near-perfect condition or if it has a distinctive flaw, it might be worth taking it to a coin dealer or appraiser for further evaluation. It's always worth a shot. After all, you could be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. In conclusion, the 1980 US. One dime may seem like just another coin, but in the right condition or with the right minting error, it could be worth an impressive sum. Coins that are well preserved or that feature rare errors are highly prized by collectors, and the 1980 dime is no exception. If you find one of these dimes in excellent condition, or if it has a minting error that makes it unique, it could be worth $30,000. Yes, you heard that right, $30,000 for a single dime. So, the next time you're going through your coin collection or checking your change, remember to take a second look at those 1980 dimes. You never know, you might just be holding onto a hidden treasure. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this video helpful or interesting, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future discoveries. Until next time, happy coin hunting.